In this video tutorial I am going to design this model in CATIA. The isometric view of the model is given, and this is front view, top view, and the most of the dimensions are given in the top view. So let's start it. Go to start, mechanical design, part design, name the part and just verify your units. Options and units are inches. We are good. Click OK. So I'm going to start my sketch on top plane. Select the XY plane, which is our top plane, and start the sketching on this plane. So first I am going to make a construction line for my reference line. I am going to select the line and then activate the construction and standard element. So by activating it, we are just adding a reference line, and then just unselect it and unselect the construction line. And then I'm going to select the profile tool and just I'm going to draw a profile like that, like that, that, like that, and like that, and unselect our profile tool. And make sure this line, we just wanted this line as our construction line. So just select this line and activate the construction standard element to make this line construction line. This dotted line showing that this line is a construction line. And then just go to 3 point. I'm going to select 3 point arc starting with the limits. I'm going to select it, and this is my first point. This edge, this point is my point, and as you know, see the circle is appearing in our dotted, so we needed to deactivate our construction line. Just make it here like it must be tangent to the lines, and again select this 3 point with limits, select this point and like this point, and just make sure this circle is added tangent with this line. Add that and just deselect it. Now I'm going to remove this line. You can also make it construction line. I'm going to make these two line construction lines. These lines are just for reference. They are not involving in this sketch. These are for our reference. Now I am going to add the dimension to make this sketch fully defined, and then I am going to mirror this sketch with this reference and with this reference. Okay, so go to the dimension constraint and select the dimension. This dimension is given as in radius 0.5. This dimension is also given as radius, and this dimension is 0.25. Just zoom it a little bit and pan it here. And dimension from this point to this point is also given. I am going to select this point, select this axis, select this point, and this dimension is given as 2.5 divided by 2. And sorry, we just needed to make it here, and you will see why I divided 2.5 over 2 to add this dimension. Sorry, if you observe the drawing, and you will know why I divided this dimension 2.5 over 2 to make 1.25, but you needed to observe the drawing. And again I am going to select dimension, select this point and this axis here, and this dimension I am going to add 3.5 divided by 2. Again you needed to observe the drawing, and you will know why I divided 3.5 over 2, because I am making a quarter sketch, and then I am going to like mirror it with this reference and with this reference. And from this point to this point we edit it sorry, this dimension is 1.25. 1.25. Okay, and which dimension is left? This dimension is left, as you see. So I'm going to select the dimension tool, select this, and this dimension is 0.25. And now we needed to find which dimension. We did not define it, so yeah, from this point to this position dimension is left, so I'm going to select this point and this line, and this dimension is given at 0.5. Oh really, it's fully defining our sketch because of this dimension and this dimension. Between these two dimensions I am going to delete this dimension. It's again fully defining our sketch. Select the dimension tool, and this dimension is 0.25. It's fully defining our sketch. There is some the automatically constraint is added, which is over defining our sketch. We needed to delete it. And again I'm going to select dimension, and this dimension is also given the height 0.75 divided by 2. Sorry, really sorry, I'm little bit off. Now this whole dimension is added. We needed to make the mirror, this sketch mirror with this reference, and this sketch mirror with this reference. So just one circle is left. I'm going to select circle and make sure you selected this center point and dimension this circle. This circle is 0.5 radius. Now we make this quarter sketch and I'm going to mirror it. So select this line, press Ctrl and select all the other circles or lines which we want to mirror, and then go here and select the mirror tool, and we wanted to make this mirror with this reference. I am going to select this. As you know, this whole is mirrored, and again I am going to select all this sketch. So I am going to select this one, this one, this one, all the lines we needed to select. Make sure everything is selected which you want to mirror. Basically we don't need it to select these, but I am going to mirror it and then I am going to delete it. So make sure all the sketch is selected and then go to mirror and select with this reference, and as you see the whole sketch is mirrored and our sketch is complete. And this dimension I mistakenly divided by 2, it's like 0.75. Now I am going to delete some lines, some arc, because we don't needed it, and delete. We can delete it and delete it. Just select the line tool, select this point and join this point to make a close sketch. This is vertical relation, add them, and it's fully defined. Now I am going to exit this sketch. Make sure this sketch is selected and add the pad, and this is 0.5. So specified profile contains several open contours or some geometry used for construction. So basically this is telling that the sketch is not closed. We needed to make sure that our sketch is closed. So just see, as you see, at this point our sketch is open. At this point we needed to add the coincident relation between these 2 points and make sure sketch is a closed sketch. This was mistake. Just enlarge it. So I am going to select this point, press Ctrl and select this point and add the relation between them, coincident. Now exit the sketch and zoom to fit. Now you see there is no error is showing. So this one is 0.5 added. Now we needed to add a feature on this face, but this feature is at some angle. So to add that feature we basically needed a new plane at some angle. So to add the plane, I'm going to start shape and select the generate shape design. When you go here you will see a plane command here in this environment, and I'm going to select it, and this pop-up window show it's asking plane type. So you needed to select the plane type, like offset from the plane. It will offset, it will make a new plane offset from some surface or plane, but our requirement is angle. We just want a new plane at some angle. So rotation axis, we needed to select the axis. This is my axis, this edge is my axis, and for the reference I am going to select this top surface. So I am going to add a reference. You can see as the angle is increasing, this plane is going at some angle. So basically angle is 45. I am going to select 45, enter, and as you see this plane is drawn at some angle. You need to make sure you must know about the planes and why we create a new plane. I'm going to select this plane because we wanted our sketch on this plane at some angle. And after doing that, just make sure you go to mechanical design and part design. I'm going to select this and start the sketching. And you just needed to make sure you are in the right view. So I am going to select this one and normal, like that. It will be like easy for you to design the things. There is no difference between this normal view and the which we previously saw, that there is no difference, but we make sure you must like select the right side of the normal view, so it will make easy for you to design. Just pan it here. I'm going to select the profile tool and just draw a box shape. And then I'm going to select circle and 3 point with limit. I'm going to add this and then go to quick trim and just remove this line. Now I'm going to add a constraint, coincident constraint between this point and this edge, and coincident is added. And I'm going to add the dimension constraint. I'm going to select this line and this axis. This dimension is 0.575, and going to select this. So this dimension is given. I'm going to select this one. Sorry, selection is wrong. Select this dimension constraint, and this dimension is given as 0.75. So as you can move this sketch and you know which dimension is missing. This length is not given yet, so I am going to add, and this is 1.38. And now we needed to observe which dimension is not given. As you see, there is a tangent relation between this arc and this line, but there is no tangent relation between this arc and this line. So I am going to select, sorry, I'm going to select this line, this arc and this line, and then select the constraint definition and select the tangency between them. Now as you can see, it's fully defined. Exit the sketch, and you can see that our sketch is at some angle because of this plane. And add the pad, and under the pad type just select up to next, and it will add a like that. So we are good. We just needed to make a hole. Select this surface and add a circle, just add it anywhere, and this dimension is given as 0.6. and then select this circle and this arc and add the concentricity constraint between them. It's fully defined. Exit the sketch, select the pad, and under the pad type select up to last and click OK. It will make the hole throughout the our design. So this is done. Just make sure you know about the plane and how to create a new plane, why we create a new plane. So you must easily can do this design. This plane thing is a little bit trick, so you must know about it.